Hey, this is Mark Washington from MTC Media with some takeaways from Maryland's 31-10 win over Buffalo yesterday. I thought the running game was the thing that jumped out to me the most. They were able to run the ball successfully. Offensive line was really, really good, really, really physical. The numbers end up looking like a video game number for Roman Hemby, 7 carries, 114 yards, and 2 touchdowns. What I liked about Hemby's performance was he ran to daylight. He saw the holes that the offensive line was opening up, and remember in the first half he had some physical runs along with Antoine Littleton, the second, who also had some physical runs. He had 6 carries for 34 yards, and also 2 touchdowns. So it's the physical nature of Maryland that I liked in their running game. What I didn't like as much was Tagovailoa's performance. I know on paper, 24 for 34, 290, and the interception. You say, well, what's there to complain about? Very efficient, but he really wasn't efficient. I thought he left a touchdown on the field in the first half when he was not only late, but was short on a deep pass that should have been a touchdown. Now they got away with it because there was a personal foul called on Buffalo, but it was those type of things. In the second half, when he threw the interception, he was late down the middle, long, which was also kind of a kiss of death. It didn't look like they had a lot of rhythm in the passing game. So if you just look at the raw number, it looks good. But if you watch it and took a look at it, it's like, not as good. And I know the coaching staff wants him to be able to go through his progressions. And he looked like he was trying to get through his progressions and stuff. But sometimes, and this is not to take shortcuts, I would like to see him take off a little bit more, help the team keep those chains moving. Because when they play against better opponents, it's great to talk about going through your progressions and learning and getting better, and all those things have to happen so you can beat the better opponents. But against the better opponents, there are going to be times that you have to stay on the field, and it might be a 3rd and 5 and 36, and you're going to have to take off running and extend drives. Now, the last thing I would say about this that was a problem for Maryland, and probably the most disappointing thing to me in their performance yesterday, which was 8 penalties for 82 yards. Maryland was near the bottom of the Big Ten last year in penalties. This was something that you're looking for improvement on. They cannot get to that next step under Locksley if they're not playing disciplined football. You understand there are going to be penalties, and sometimes you'll take that penalty of aggression, but doing stuff like lining up offsides on a field goal, those are the type of penalties that you can't live with. So those 8 penalties for 82 yards certainly was not good, and certainly something that Maryland needs to work on. So their next game is going to be next Saturday, 3:30. They play Charlotte before returning home on the 17th when they play SMU. So again, these are my takeaways from Maryland's 31-10 win over Buffalo. This is Marcus Washington with MTC Media.